Do you guys know that the first and most powerful Spider-Man character is actually black? I'm gonna say that again. Did you know the most powerful Spider-Man character in fiction is black? Not only that, his name is Anansi the Spider. Anansi the Spider is actually an African god, and he's the god of stories. And you don't gotta take my word for it, he is the first Spider. His words. And not only is he the first Spider-Man, every Spider character, as he says, has stolen from him. Well, not necessarily. You see, Anansi gave every Spider character that's ever been created their powers because he wanted them to protect the Great Web. The problem is some Spider characters act as if, being Spider-Man is such a burden that it's painful, that their life is just nothing but peril and turmoil. So Anansi said, well, if that's how you feel, maybe he should take the powers away and let you go back to living a normal life. Again, Anansi can give them powers and he can take their powers, because he's the reason they have them in the first place. And when he did this, the Spider-Man actually did try to fight Anansi. But that shit didn't work because he whooped all their asses. See, Anansi Spider has interdimensional travel. I don't just mean like interdimensional travel. He can actually go in between realities. From every universe, from every dimension, etc. From what it's looking like, there isn't a layer that's above him except maybe the physical world. But if he is Anansi the Spider, and he is the god of story, well, that should tell you a lot. He also can use magic, including spider magic, which in the Marvel Universe, spider magic is actually the first magic. This is something that we learned in Edge of Spider-Verse, issue 2, where we see Spider-Girl using spider magic and Peter Parker being shocked because he's never seen that done. Oh, her name is not Spider-Girl anymore. She actually changed her name. But when Peter Parker basically confronted her about it, was like, oh, hey, don't you think, Doctor Strange might feel some kind of way about you kind of using his stuff? He pretty much tells him, whatever, because spider magic came first. Basically, everything he does is a copyment of what they do. But when I saw him use his webbing, he seems to be able to use webbing from all his fingertips, including his wrist. And it's safe to say if he's the one that gave them all their powers and abilities, he would then have them too. Because technically the Great Web is actually his. And through all this, we found out that he did everything he did to them, taking their powers, putting them through these tests, through these trials, because he wanted to make sure his powers weren't being wasted on those who were living in misery, basically. But he did give them back their powers and basically put them on the right path. So how do you guys feel about this? The first Spider character to ever be created was actually a black man. Not only that, he's an African god. He's Anansi the Spider. If you want my opinion, what am I talking about? I don't give opinions. I give facts. He's a 10 out of 10 character. He's the most powerful Spider character ever created. He gave them their powers. He can take their powers, which means he can pretty much beat all of them if he really wants to. But what do you guys think?